welcome to episode 4 of HCtv.
Brought to you from Hitchin Creative.
Hitchin Creative.
Episode 4.
Yeah.
We're still going. I mean, admittedly, you know, that's only one a month, so it feels like we've been doing it for months.
It does feel like months.
But
I mean, it has
we've only
been
done 4
months.
episodes.
But yeah, it's been four
there we go.
4 episodes.
I mean, we are thinking of perhaps upping the episodes a little bit, and we possibly will. We'll come to this in a minute. We're jumping ahead.
Yeah.
Possibly will next month. More of that later.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, write in the comments if you think we should do more episodes.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Yeah, definitely. And we've got lots of plans, lots of ideas, but we do need you to like and subscribe for us to do what we really want to do, which is some live episodes, which we hopefully can do at some point.
Yeah, got lots of exciting ideas for live episodes, time permitting.
Yeah.
But YouTube won't let us go live unless we get over 50 subscribers. It'd be nice to have over 50 subscribers. We've got many thousands of followers on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
So getting over 50 as a starting point should be doable. So yeah, hit that subscribe button if you will, and we'll not bang on about that all the time. But so just
before we get going,
yeah.
How have you been this month?
I've been good. Yeah, trying to get on with stuff. How about you?
Yeah, it's been a busy festival month. I've been getting Hitchin Festival ready, which is talk about more later on. But it's coming together, and the program is coming together, and amazing. We will have lots and lots of that, lots on that, I should say, in July, which is when it happens.
Yeah.
What have you been up
That's
to?
been keeping me busy. Well, as usual, you know, just trying to get on with it. I've been a bit more active, getting some personal projects going, which I'm not going to talk about just yet because you know I don't want to jinx them. Yeah. But something I did do the other day, which I was going to mention, which isn't necessarily related to Hitchin, but me and my daughter went to see a recording of Taskmaster at Pinewood Studios.
Oh, awesome.
A few days ago. And we've been trying to get tickets for Taskmaster for ages.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to get tickets for. I don't know whether you watch it.
Yeah.
It's a great show. I'm not going to go into what it's all about, but it's very funny, very clever show.
Yeah.
Very creative show, I think. Alex Horn creates all these puzzles and things that people have to do, don't they?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we went to see the recording of that over at Pinewood Studios, and that's always, I mean, it's free to get tickets if you can get them, so it's a lovely free
cool studios
day
as well.
out. It's cool up there. You're not allowed to take any photos or video. They're really strict about that, which is a shame because we can't cut to anything now. No. But it's just really good fun. So it's really clever how they do it. You know, it's they edit it down to an hour, but it's a sort of long. You were in there for 2 or 3 hours while they're just doing all their stuff.
And is it? I have so many questions about this, but is it so? A lot of it, I guess, is you watching the VT, watching stuff they've pre-recorded.
Yes, yes, it is. It's just like the whole thing, including the advert breaks, is just as it is on the tape.
Oh, okay. So you're watching an episode.
So they would have pre-filmed all the games, and then they do the chit chat, and then they cut to it, and it's the first time Greg Davis is watching that, and it's the first time the cast are watching it.
Oh, okay.
So they're all watching it on the big screen at the back that you see in the show.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to creative stuff that's happening in Hitchin.
Yes.
Glyn, did you know that the podcast Harmonious World, presented by local writer and podcaster Hilary Seabrook, is approaching 5 years?
I did not know
5-year anniversary
until you just said it, and apart from the fact it's written on the screen. But
yes.
I didn't know that.
You know what? Let's hear a little bit more about Hilary's podcast.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Hilary Seabrook. June 2025 is the 5th anniversary of my podcast, Harmonious World. Began as a lockdown project to interview musicians to talk about what they do that makes the world a little better. It's based on a Quincy Jones quote that goes something like, "Imagine what a harmonious world it would be if everyone shared a little of what they are good at." And I've interviewed some amazing musicians over this 5 years, including Maria Schneider, who's very well known within the jazz orchestral world, Christian McBride, who's an incredible bass player, loads and loads of jazz musicians from all around the world, from Britain, and even from Hitchin. So a couple of weeks ago I interviewed Dave Keach, who is a trombonist and is one of the powerhouses behind Jazz Up at Club 85. I've also got scheduled in an interview with Ian Farrington, who is the pianist, who you will have seen because he was part of the Olympics 2012 opening ceremony, playing piano alongside Rowan Atkinson. So it's very exciting to be interviewing him about a composition he's done for Hitchin Chamber Orchestra, which is going to be performed in July at the church. It's exciting to be celebrating 5 years of Harmonious World. I can't believe I've done 275 episodes, and they keep getting downloads. My back catalogue is crazy. The number one episode is a pianist called Ryopi, who is quite famous, and his episode just keeps on being downloaded, which is great. I'm really proud to be part of Hitchin Creative. I think it's a wonderful organisation that really just helps make connections between creative people in the town and businesses and opportunities. We've got very exciting plans for the future. At the moment, all of my reviews go onto a blog site, but from June, when you watch this, there will be a website up and running. It will make it easier for people to find the reviews of gigs and albums, and also the podcast episodes. So take a look at Harmonious World, because if you want to find out about new music that might just be your thing, then give it a listen. So you can find Hilary S. Writer on Instagram, and if you just put Harmonious World into whatever podcast platform you use, that will come up. And you can also just Google Harmonious World podcast, and that will send you right to me.
So there we go. So yes, do check out her podcast, Harmonious World. It's brilliant. It's been going 5 years, and we actually saw last year in Hitchin Festival, she did a live episode.
That's right, yes.
Which was fantastic to see. That was kind of my first experience of the podcast.
I think that must be on her YouTube channel.
Yeah.
She's got a YouTube channel. So yeah, there's a live version of her interviewing a musician. Yeah, that was a good show in front of the live audience. So yeah, check that out.
Yeah.
So what have we got coming up in June 2025?
What is there? There's so many things. We're going to give you a kind of a brief overview of just some of them.
Just a handful of things.
Yes. We start June with the Hitchin Creative Social, which is on Monday, the 2nd of June, which is a really good chance for anyone who's a member of Hitchin Creative or anyone who wants to become a member of Hitchin Creative to come along to the Market Theatre and just meet up and have a social, have a drink and a chat, and get to know all of us, find out what's going on.
Absolutely.
And if you've got ideas.
And Hitchin Creative Day coming up is a good opportunity to come along and find out what's happening there. And we'll talk briefly in a minute about Hitchin Festival. So that's the place to be. But it's not just to come along and get involved and volunteer and we want you to do stuff for us. It's really mostly come and have a drink, bring some friends, hang out with like-minded creative locals and do some networking. And
absolutely.
Chatting,
There's no pressure. There's no pressure to do anything. But
and that takes place at the Market Theatre, doesn't it?
It does.
What else is happening at the Market Theatre? There must be other things going on.
Funny you should say that. That was really nice.
Thank
I like the way you did that. So there's a few things happening at the Market Theatre. 6th of June, we have For One Night Only Comedy, which is the regular comedy night that happens every month. And in June, it's on the 6th. Check that out. I can't tell you who the acts are at the moment because I don't know. No. But there'll be an amazing lineup of acts, and it's always a good night.
It's really always a good night, and I must go along to another one of those very soon. Churchyard Day is the 7th of June from 10 till 4.
That sounds good.
It does sound good, and the churchyard's a lovely area in Hitchin.
Yeah.
Almost every street in Hitchin, I think, almost has a celebratory day.
It does
these days. But Churchyard Day, I think, is probably going to be a good one, just because it's.
I thought you were going to say the best. I thought you were going to label them as like don't go there because you'll upset some people in Sun Street. You'll upset Bucklesbury
Day, Hermitage Road Day, Churchyard Day.
Yeah.
The
Hermitage Road.
Arcade Day.
So we'll do a review of each one, and we'll tell you which one we think is the best. I feel like that would alienate. There'll be certain streets we won't be able to go to again.
YouTube loves a countdown.
It's true.
In number 5.
Yes.
We might have to do that. That sounds like a lot of work. But anyway, that's happening. And there's going to be live music. There's going to be children's entertainment. There's going to be tours of the church.
That sounds good.
I've got an idea. There's even going to be sort of live animals. Alpacas.
Really?
That's what I'm saying.
Really?
I believe so.
Up the church?
Llamas, up the church.
You have to go up the tower and see alpacas. That'd be interesting. I'd pay to go and do that. See that, I should say. What else is happening in June? Letchworth Festival, which is really important because it's the kind of... You've got Bulldog Festival, I think, which was in May, Letchworth Festival in June, and then Hitchin Festival in July. So there's kind of a follow-through. But Letchworth Festival throughout June. Go to discoverletchworth.co.uk/festival for more information on that one.
Art on Broadway is part of the Letchworth Festival, and that's on Saturday, 14th of June. It's an art fair showcasing unique works of art from local artisans.
Yeah.
Don't use the word artisans anywhere nearly enough. A play called Haywire is happening at the Settlement in Letchworth, presented by the Settlement Players on the 19th to the 21st of June.
Yep.
Again, all part of the Letchworth Festival. And also a production of Grease, presented by Spads on the 26th to the 28th of June at the Broadway Theatre / Cinema.
That's good.
So yes, those things. I think, is there anything? I mean, there's loads of stuff happening as part of Letchworth Festival.
Yeah.
So so check out their website, which will be in the description below, and you can then find out all the stuff that's going on. Now we're going to jump back in time to some stuff that's happening back in Hitchin.
Yeah.
Because hey,
during
creative.
This is it. This is it. We've got to be talking about Hitchin stuff. Other things happening in June in Hitchin. We have Mostly Comedy, which is a regular comedy night at the Town Hall. That's on the 19th of June. That, again, I think Reginald D. Hunter appears in that one, which is a really good person to have on the lineup. We've also got a Whodunit at the Market Theatre, which is Jennifer to the Rescue, which is one of their sort of popular series of whodunits they do each year, and the two characters kind of continue through each one. That's a really good night. That's the 12th to the 28th of June. So yeah, a few extra things in there for June.
Happening there.
Again,
absolutely. So and then you know, after that we're basically, what have we got? Hitchin Creative Day on the 28th of June. That sort of wraps up June, Hitchin Creative Day, but launches the Hitchin Festival
for July.
So yeah, I mean, Hitchin Creative Day is Saturday 28th of June and is a great opportunity to enjoy lots of local creative artists, artisans. Yeah, live music stalls, food, lots of stuff going on in the centre of Hitchin on the 28th. And of course, you know, it's our big day, but it's the launch of Hitchin Festival, which Hitchin Creative organises and runs.
Yep.
And there'll be a lot more about that.
We're hoping to do a lot more in July to promote the festival, to kind of really showcase some of the things that are happening during the festival. And I can tell you now, because I'm currently putting together the programme, that there are about 80 or 90 different individual events taking place across Hitchin. And I haven't finished compiling yet, so there may be some more to add to that. So there's lots of things.
So much going on.
Lots of things to talk about in July, which is lovely, and that's what Hitchin Festival is all about. It's about promoting and showcasing everything that happens in Hitchin during that month. So yes, keep an eye out for that. We'll try and put together some short videos, as well as some shorts. I'm going to wear some shorts. Nice. I'm going to do some shorts in shorts. That's going to be fun.
We'll probably do a few extra shows. I mean, don't hold us to that, but if time permitting, we'll do a few extras of these to cover all the stuff that's going on during July. So yeah, hit the subscribe button and hit that like button and whatever else you can do to interact. Comment below, spread the word, and come back and watch future shows.
Yeah. See you again soon.